Lately I've been feeling like we should just show it all. Been holding hands, do it all. Shed a couple tears, do it all. Never let them see you sweat. I know you like it when I kiss your neck.
Go.
On vacation.
Go, hun. Go. Hey, what it be, what it do, what it don't. Cook day. I'm making homemade beef stew. So I'm going to be showing y'all all of the ingredients that I'm going to be using for this recipe. And yes, I'm doing it solo. So if you decide to do the recipe or if you cook it, let me know. Drop down in the comments of how yours turned out. Okay guys, these are the ingredients. I'm using chuck roast. I have my beef stock. I have my Worcestershire sauce. I have my stalk of celery, my fresh carrots, green peas, garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, rosemary, thyme, and then I also have my onions. So I'll get back with y'all once I get started. Alright guys, I have my veggies. As you can see, I added a potato, a brown potato. I'm going to throw that in my beef stew as well. But I'm just getting my veggies ready. To saute and put it all in, I'll have it. Almost finished. I love carrots with ranch dressing. We're going to cut that part off. We don't need that end part. Right-handed, guys, so I have to turn it this way. We don't need that. Get that out of our way. Cut up this potato, guys. Then I will be finished cutting up my veggies. I'm going to peel the brown part off the potato. You don't need the skin on the potato. So you're going to take the skin off. And I'm going to just cut them kind of in cubes, the potatoes. Throw over in my beef stew. Now, of course, the potatoes, the celery, and the carrots, those are all go in once I get my meat done. But you're going to let the meat simmer for a good little time to make sure that it's tender. Because you don't want to take your meat out too soon and it's not tender. I cannot eat. Because you got to think about it. This is like chuck roast. And anybody knows a roast, you have to let it cook. So you're probably going to let it cook for about an hour. I'll wash my meat off, getting ready to cut it into like little cubes. That's what you want to do, cut it in little cubes. But before I do that, I'm going to season it with my onion powder and garlic powder. Guess I should have already had all of this done. And then I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in my pan. oil. Don't need a whole lot. Do one at a time. Just gonna cut it into little cubes. Flip it from side to side. Once I get it all cut into little cubes, I'll let you all see how it looks. Okay guys, this is what it's looking like. I'm going to finish cutting it up in cubes. Once I get through cutting it up, I'll get back with y'all once I finish cutting up all of the rows. As you see, all my veggies are cut, prepped, and ready to go. Here's my potatoes. So once I get through with everything, I'll get back with you guys. Alright guys, I'm finished with my meat. I added another seasoning that I put on my meat. This is nature seasoning. That's some good stuff. I'm just going to put a little bit more olive oil in my pan. Now I'm getting ready to do my onions. Saute my onions. Just going to put them in here. I'm doing my sauteing my onions. And then I'm going to put the minced garlic over in here. So I'm kind of making a little gravy, guys. And I'm going to put a little bit of flour. That's the other thing that I'm going to be adding. Putting a little bit of flour. And I still had a little bit of juice, guys, from the meat, where I just did my meat. So I didn't have to put a whole lot of olive oil because I already had still a little bit of grease from the meat that I just cooked. And guys, with the chuck roast, you're just browning the both sides. You're not cooking it all the way through, because when you get ready to boil it, that's when you'll do that. So I don't want to cook too fast. Okay guys, here's my meat. Like I said, I didn't cook it all the way through because we're going to be boiling the meat in a minute. I still got to do my carrots, celery, and potatoes. Put in there. All that's going to be boiling right now. What you see is my onions and my minced garlic. And I'm using the same skillet pan that I used that the meat came off. I just put a little bit of olive oil in here. And then what I'm getting ready to add now is my flour. And it's just going to be 2 tablespoons of flour that I'm going to be adding in here. 2 tablespoons. And this is going to make my little gravy. And then I'm just going to mix all of this in, just into the flour brown. Once everything browns, and I got it on low, guys. I'm just going to add a tad bit more. Just a little bit of olive oil back in there, because I want my onions to saute all the way through. Sprinkle a little bit of my rosemary in here. I'm adding my rosemary. I'm gonna put a little bit of my oregano. Top not all the way on. Sprinkling some of my oregano. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the thyme. All I'm getting ready to do now is transfer everything over. I'm going to take this off. The juices are coming out. Okay. You see my beef stew? Now I'm getting ready to add some of my Worcestershire sauce in here. This is an added seasoning to it. I just get it around enough. Then I'm going to add my beef stock. Now I'm going to pour enough of this to go really the whole thing. I'm use the whole thing. Enough to go over to smother your meat, because remember, I still got to boil my veggies. I got to put my carrots, celery, so you're going to use the whole thing. You're going to pour the whole thing in here. I still got to add my peas. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my veggies. And guys, I'm going to bring all of this to a boil. So I'm adding my carrots, celery, everything in here. Adding my potatoes in here. And like I said, you're going to let all of this cook for about an hour. And then I'm getting ready to add my onions and the herbs over in it. I'm going to put all of this over in here. So let me finish putting this in here, and then I'm getting ready to add my sweet peas in here as well. putting the rest of my onions and herbs in here. I added probably about a cup and a half of Worcestershire sauce. So that's about how much you're going to be putting in here. Now I'm going to add sweet peas. Let me measure it. I'm going to put a cup. I'm going to add a cup of sweet peas. So you'll do about a cup of sweet peas. And those are frozen, of course. I love frozen veggies better. And I'm just going to stir all of it over in here. Alright guys, you see I got everything in here. I'm going to let this boil so that my veggies, my carrots, celery, sweet peas, everything will cook through. I'm going to do yellow rice, guys, and then I'll go ahead and start doing my bread. Hey guys, it's been an hour. Everything is ready. The veggies is ready. I just turned it down a little bit more. I've allowed it to simmer. My rice is ready. And my bread is ready. So we're getting ready to chow down now. So I want y'all to like, comment, give a thumbs up on this video. And I want y'all to let me know how your beef stew turns out. But this is homemade beef stew. And you know what? I'm going to let my son test it out. And y'all let me know. He's going to be the first person to test it. I'm going to let him get a taste test. So I'm going to put him a little bit, guys, in here, in the container. And let him test it. And we're going to let him be the judge. So we'll get back with y'all in a few minutes. I'm going to let my son give a taste test. And see how he likes it. Hey guys, I'm letting my son take a taste test.
I like the waves
of the beef stew. All right, son. Go ahead, give it from a scale of 1 to 10.
It smells good.
Okay. Let me know if the meat is tender enough. Just want to put a little twist to it.
It's a little hot though.
It's a little hot. Okay. Okay, it came straight out the pot, guys. So my
It's good though, but it's too hot.
well, you just
Like
blew
that.
it off.
I don't really. That's why I don't eat hot food.
Okay, how long you got to eat it to go on and give
I give it
a rating?
I give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, it's either one or the other.
9 out of 10.
9 or a 10. Which one is it?
Mama, you don't know what 9 out of 10 means. That means 9 out of 10.
Oh, you give it a 9.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, what you like most about it?
What is this type of meat?
It's beef stew.
Oh, there's beef.
Beef stew.
With the beef tastes good. I like the carrots with the beef.
Okay.
And this mashed potatoes. What is this?
Potatoes.
Oh, potatoes. busting. I'm gonna change my rating to a 10 now.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for that, son. Thank you for that. Alright, guys. That ends and concludes my video. Y'all heard what Ymike said. He changed it from a 9 to a 10. So, y'all go cook it and drop down in the comments. Let me know how yours turned out. And I am out. Love you guys. Bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I got more cooking videos coming soon.
I'll be the first one to eat them.
Bye.